For hundreds of thousands of Iowa kiddos, today is the first day back to school. We're taking a look at some of the changes students and families are facing. KCCI Chief Investigative Reporter Suzanne Banky joins us to tell us more about what's not welcome in classrooms this year. Suzanne.
Hi, Ben. Thanks. Iowa schools start this year under a statewide law banning cell phones from classes. Now, in Ottumwa, this will be the second year of the policy in effect. Their school district started today. KCCI Investigates revisited Ottumwa to find out what happened in the last year.
By all accounts, it went unbelievably well.
That's Mike McRory, the superintendent of the Ottumwa Community School District.
I can't believe how much people embraced it. I can't believe how much of a difference it made for our district as far as in the classroom, the learning environment.
A year ago at this time, the district launched a full cell phone ban.
A complete bell-to-bell policy.
And McRory hoped for good results.
Everything we were hoping for happened, and the one big thing that we were also excited about is just the impact it had on a lot of social media issues for young kids anymore.
It turns out a social media issue initiated the ban back in spring 2024 at one of the district's middle schools.
Some student decided to come up with an Evans Middle School page, and that drew all our students into that page.
Principal Michael Davis says the TikTok page had derogatory comments and old photos of students.
It's a wonderful thing if it's used in the correct way, but the sad part is we have people that have too much time on their hands that use it in the wrong way.
That page caught many students' attention instead of working on statewide testing. Davis wanted to ban phones for the rest of the school year, and did.
And I think that's part of the reason the parents were so on board with us making the change, was they got to be a part of all the negativity that was being displayed on that.
Davis saw immediate results from the ban in May 2024. Then that summer, McRory, other school leaders, staff, and community members looked into doing it district-wide, and they did.
It's a breath of fresh air.
Maria Lance directs the school's curriculum and instruction.
I feel like we're creating a culture shift, not only in our schools, but in our community, that we value one another as people. And that our technology isn't our go-to.
She's also a parent.
Having a child who is a teenager and knowing the impact of that, and knowing that she doesn't have to walk in schools every day and worry about someone posting on Instagram or this or that.
Along with cell phones, the district introduced other changes last school year. As a result, Lance says it's hard to say the cell phone ban is the main factor for the district's huge transformation. But it's a big piece. Some of the wins in terms of numbers: an increase in proficiency in all grades and subjects from 42% the previous school year to 70%. Fs, or failing grades, decreased by 30% in grades 8 through 12. Out-of-school suspensions plummeted by 74%. And chronic absenteeism dropped from 23% the previous school year to 17%.
It's easier to work out some of those conflicts that people would categorize as bullying, but it's just two kids just not getting along and with each other. Well, with the cell phones, it was 10 times worse. Now without that, it's easier to bring those kids in and have them sit, and they strategize and work it out as individuals.
The district had a 50% decrease in all reported cases of bullying and harassment in school from the previous year. There were 0 founded cases on reports made to the school.
I can't even tell you how many times almost everything stemmed from something that happened outside of school with social media. But the fact that that is a non-issue in our buildings, and that kids are interacting with each other, they're socializing with one another, they're getting to know each other on that very human level, is a catalyst again for that shift.
Other Iowa schools reached out to Ottumwa for advice, especially as the cell phone ban legislation was signed by Governor Kim Reynolds. Districts had to set policies by July 1st. Davis encourages schools to be consistent and do a universal ban. McRory advises an all-day ban.
It was a little daunting in the beginning, yeah.
But no regrets.
No regrets at all.
Another win is the district's 2 high schools had higher graduation rates this spring.
Yeah, sounds like there's all sorts of benefits there. Suzanne, thank you. And KCCI has been following how schools are adapting to new cell phone restrictions since the governor signed it into law in April. Find out how that new law could impact your student based on the grade they're in on the KCCI website and mobile app. So lots to check out there as always.